What is up, my dear friends and family? I'm Charmx, and today I'm going to be reacting to Bitten by a Snapping Turtle by Brave Wilderness, or Crazy Wilderness, as it seems. But nonetheless, hopefully this is going to be quite interesting. I've always heard that snapping turtles can bite off your finger, so I don't know what Coyote is thinking doing this, but it should be quite entertaining. Anyway, with that being said, the original link's in the description. Make sure you go subscribe to Brave Wilderness, and without any further ado, let's begin!
For several years, I have been on a mission to find and catch a world record-sized snapping turtle. Throughout the process,
Why can't you just settle with a normal snapping turtle, Coyote? Why do you gotta go bigger? Why do you gotta go bigger?
I've encountered many of these elusive reptiles, and to do so, I usually have to jump from a kayak and into water over my head. This is one of the most dangerous aspects of my job, and trust me when I say that I always try my best to avoid being bitten.
Look how huge that is!
But try as I might, when you work with this many turtles, accidental bites do occasionally happen. This turtle just bit the top of my thumb off, and boy can they be painful.
Oh! Oh my goodness! Look at it! It went right through his thumb! What did I just say? I heard they can bite your fingers off, and there's like proof of it. You know, if it just had a little bit more, it could have like bit the entire thing straight off. Do not mess with snapping turtles. Leave them alone. What are you thinking, Coyote?
Hold on. So today I'm going to do just that, and demonstrate what happens if you ever get your hand locked in the jaws of a snapping turtle. Now, I know you're watching this video and you're thinking, Coyote, this is absolutely crazy. This turtle's gonna bite off your finger.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I mean, you just had proof right there of it like biting off your part of your thumb. Why?
It's gonna bite off your hand, it's gonna cause so much damage, you'll have to go to the hospital. We have thought about this in advance, and we actually have some safety precautions in place to make sure that that turtle does not take a chunk out of my hand. We purchased these dowel rods. What I'm gonna do is cut a section of the wood and then glue it to the side of my hand so that when the turtle bites down, my hand will be sideways and it's going to strike out, whap, and latch on. Now, the beak is going to pierce the top and the bottom side of my hand, but what I'm really worried about is the scissor power of those jaws, and that's why a snapping turtle bite can be so bad.
Look at that jaw. Like, look at it. It's like a fang coming down. Why would you want to mess with this?
Their jaws are razor sharp, lined with that beak. As they bite down, the beak cuts through the skin. Now, what the wood will do is create a barrier between the turtle's beak and its ability to scissor all the way through my hand and take out a triangle-shaped chunk. Once the turtle bites me, I will show you how to get a snapping turtle off. And there are a couple of methods you can use.
The screaming method.
First one is water bottles. Simply dumping water onto the turtle's face, in its mouth, and on its eyes should make it feel as if it's back into its natural environment, which would be the water, and it will let go and try to get away. Now, if the water bottle method doesn't work, what you can do is
scream.
Submerge the turtle in water. If this does not work, the last resort is rubbing alcohol. Now, this is something that I've seen a number of different people use when they've been bitten by snakes or alligators, and it's not going to hurt the animal in any way, but it's just kind of a sharp, pungent taste in its mouth, and it should force it to let go of my hand, and then hopefully I'll be able to show you guys how to take care of that bite with some first aid.
This is not a good idea. I mean, I guess most of Coyote's videos are all like, not a good idea, because they're all quite crazy and dangerous.
Now, coming across a common snapping turtle of this size isn't super rare, but oftentimes I catch turtles that are significantly larger than this. A turtle larger than this would definitely do a massive amount of damage to my hand.
Camera 2, camera 3 are rolling. Coyote, your GoPro is rolling. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy.
I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the chomp zone with the common snapping turtle. Are you ready?
No, no.
1, 2.
Oh. What were to happen if this snapping turtle were to bite through this little like piece of wood that you have glued onto your arm? Then it would just take like a massive chunk out of your skin. I don't know if this was the best idea. Instead of wood, it should have been metal. Just like a piece of metal going across instead. Because wood can break. Metal, a lot harder to break.
3.
Here we go. Oh, look at it.
Ah! He missed the wood!
He missed the wood. Oh my goodness. This went wrong. This did not go the way they planned it to.
And he's latched onto my hand. You alright?
Get the water. Get the water.
Oh, he's ripping the side of my hand. Oh my gosh.
Get the
I'm
water.
not gonna touch the turtle. He missed the wood. This is bad. He is. Oh, Mario, give me a bottle of water. You can see the turtle beak has pierced through the top of my hand, and it is latched into the skin. He's got his eyes closed, jaws locked in place. Just lightly drip that onto the top of his head. He's biting out harder. He's biting out harder. That's not working. That's.
Man, this really backfired. The wood didn't work. I mean, the turtle avoided it. And now they're pouring the water on its head, and it's biting down even harder. I'm surprised Gone Wrong is not in the title here.
It's not working. Oh boy. To lift him up and get him into the water is going to be extremely painful. I want to go straight to the rubbing alcohol.
You ready?
He's got the backside of my hand. Yep, go ahead. Just kind of dump some into his mouth there.
Ready?
Real light, real light. Okay, there he goes. He's trying to get off. He's trying to get off. There he goes.
Oh, it worked. It worked. So the rubbing alcohol works. Well, I think there's a lesson to be learned here, children. Don't mess with nature. Oh, look at it. It's all red.
Major holes in my hand. Okay, let me dip him in the water to get that rubbing alcohol off. There you go, little buddy.
Oh my goodness. I'm really nervous. Okay.
Yeah.
You might want to pour some more rubbing alcohol on your hand now, just to kill any bacteria, so you don't get like an infection or something.
Jeez. Oh, man, he bit right there and slid off to the side.
Oh. What were you thinking?
That hurt. Hold on a second. It's almost like his mouth wasn't big enough to reach around and bite onto me. Okay, I'm gonna just get this piece of wood off.
So you had to deal with the pain from this turtle bite, and then he has to deal with the pain from ripping glue off of your skin. A double whammy.
There's the bite right there, you see that?
Oh,
That is crazy.
Wow.
Well, the water actually just caused the turtle to bite down harder. It wasn't until we got the rubbing alcohol into its mouth that it actually would let go. Now you can see where the jaws scissored through my skin.
Yeah.
Wow, and the crushing power was insane. Let's bring the turtle back up. Make sure he's okay. Come here, buddy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see ya.
He's like,
Pouring the alcohol on the turtle, wouldn't that like sting its eyes? I mean, the alcohol obviously got in his eyes, right? Wouldn't that hurt? I mean, I'm not a genius or anything, but if I were to take rubbing alcohol and dump it in my eyes, I'm pretty sure I would end up in the hospital.
let's go again.
Let me hold him up kind of like this. Well, that was actually a pretty quick chomp and release. I thought I was going to be able to take that pain a little longer than that, guys, but having the turtle locked onto my hand was, that was intense. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure.
I don't know what you were thinking doing this, and definitely with that little piece of wood. I mean, it should have been like steel or something. Something that's, you know, a little bit harder, and it should have been a little bit longer just to avoid what happened here. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. This was crazy. I mean, don't mess with snapping turtles. At the beginning of it, it like chopped off at like the tip of his thumb or something. And then he's like, you know what, it's a good idea. Let's try it again with my hand and see what happens. And it did not go the way he had expected, because it missed the piece of wood he put on his hand. and the water didn't work. Anyway, I hope you guys did like this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, possibly share it with a friend. If you're new, hit subscribe to join the family today. Also, make sure you go subscribe to Brave Wilderness. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time.